Hey everybody, Bouch and The Rod coming at you with another beer review. Right before we get into it, hit us up down below with a like and a share, and if you subscribe, you'll get a notification every time I post one of these. We'll try to do it on a fairly regular basis. Every now and then Bouch joins us. Sometimes we have some other guests.
Yep.
Alright, so tonight we're going to touch on a little bit of shared history. Smuttynose Brewery. They actually collaborate with one of the New Hampshire brew pubs in Portsmouth, where we went for our buddy Jeremiah's bachelor party. Bouch actually introduced me to the place.
I can't remember the name of it.
The Portsmouth Brew Pub. Big old sign with a beer mug.
Yep.
But I want to say it was something fancier than that.
It's Portsmouth Brewery.
So they don't sell it under the Smuttynose name. I think they just share recipes. But they've got some really great beers, and I haven't been disappointed by them yet. So
they were good.
Introducing me to that place.
That was Jeremiah originally. That was
it was his idea.
It was his idea for the whole thing.
All right. Well, I'll still give you credit for it because you put it together. All right. So this one is Kindest Find, and it's an Imperial Red Ale. And I've had a lot of different types of red beers before, but I believe this is the first Imperial Red. So, should be pretty interesting to see what it's like. And of course, with the Imperials, we're going to have a higher alcohol content, so it's probably going to have some of that sourness and that actual alcohol taste to it. You can really tell how it comes through in those higher ABVs, especially when they have the Imperial on there. I'm kind of rambling on that, aren't I?
A little bit.
Yeah. It's got a rosy color to it, so that's where the red comes in. I'm sure that has a lot to do with the malts in there, and probably along the lines of the red's a specific hop blend.
Yeah, it looks good.
It does. I like the color. I mean, it's not light, it's not dark, and like I said, it's got a little bit of a rosy hue to it, which is nice. It's usually an indicator that it's going to have that red character of a red ale. Alright. Yeah, there's a lovely picture of a rather buxom redhead with a beehive hairdo at the front, so enjoy that. Yeah, should be interesting. Cheers.
Bruce.
Getting some decent hop aroma off of it, maybe a hint of sweetness.
It is definitely hoppy.
Mm-hmm. A little floral.
Which is good.
A little floral, maybe some piney notes to it.
Yep. Really good smell. And you get a little bit of a chewy. It's pretty good, actually. It's not bad.
I like it. Hops up front with a red ale characteristic to follow. And despite it being labeled an Imperial, I'm not getting a lot of that negative flavor that I sometimes associate with Imperials. I'm going to hit this one with a 4 out of 5. I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, it's about a 4.5 for me. It's
It's
actually pretty good.
You like better than I do. I think that's actually a first. So
Yeah, that ain't bad.
we'll definitely get this one again. And get another win from Smuttynose. They've got a lot of really decent beers in there.
Yeah, they do.
Their IPAs have been pretty impressive, so I'm not surprised that it was pretty hoppy. I think they have one other red that I've tried, and I've been really impressed by it. So definitely a win. Hey folks, if you're a local and you're going to be in the Bangor, Maine area sometime around June 20th, hit us up at the Bangor Summer on Tap Beer Festival. It's your chance to hang out, have a beer with Bouch and The Rod. Check us out under YouTube, under Bouch and The Rod, and see some animated adventures.
There is a new one this week that is up right now.
Takes a little bit of...
it's called The Turkey Fry, was
Turkey Fry. Turkey Fry episode is an instant classic. The creator takes a little bit of artistic license with real life events, but there's some nuggets of truth in the stories as well.
Yes, there is. Some.
But that's where good comedy is born. Anyway, very good beer. Check it out. Check us out. Cheers, folks.